A very good morning to all and welcome to the first class of Grade 5 General Science. I hope you all are doing good. In Grade 4, you learned many interesting topics, and this year also you will come across many interesting topics that will help you to know the world around you. So we all know science is everywhere, and learning about it can be fun and interesting. So once again, welcome to the first class of General Science. Moving to the first chapter. The name of the chapter is Plant Reproduction. So in this chapter, what are we going to learn? We are going to learn about reproduction in plants. So plants. What comes to your mind when you think about plants? Plants are everywhere, right? When you look around, you can see different kinds of plants around you. Is it? Yes, right. Then, anything important about plants? They are very, very important for each one of us, right? It is very important for all living creatures. We depend on plants for our food. So plants are very, very important. What about the next term? Reproduction. So what is reproduction? So have you heard of this term reproduction? So what is reproduction? Reproduction is a process by which an organism, whether a plant or an animal, produces new individuals. In most of the plants, they make new plants through their seeds. So that is called reproduction. In a very simple way, I can say it is a process of producing offspring. So what it is? It is the process of producing offspring. And how plants produce their offsprings? Through their seeds. So how plants produce offsprings? From its seeds. So what is reproduction? In plants, it is a process of producing offsprings, and a plant produces offsprings from its seeds. So that is what we are going to learn in this chapter. So let me ask you, which are the different parts of a plant? So you all are learning from your lower classes about different parts of a plant. Can you just think of the different parts of a plant? Root, stem, leaves, flower, fruit. So all these are different parts of a plant, right? So my question is, which is the most beautiful part of a plant? Which is the most beautiful part? That is the flower, right? Flowers are the most beautiful part of a plant. So if you look around, you can see different flowers, right? With different colors, with different size, different shape, right? Isn't they look so beautiful? Yes. So they are the most beautiful part of a plant. Then, this plants, so the plants that have flowers, or we can say the plants that bear flowers, we call it as flowering plants. So what it is? Plants that bear flowers. We call it as flowering plants. And do you know which is the reproductive part of a plant? That is the flower. So which is the reproductive part? The reproductive part of a plant is the flower. A flower develops into a fruit. You all have seen different kinds of fruits, right? So a flower develops into a fruit. So here you can see the picture of an orange flower. So this orange flower forms the orange fruit. So the papaya flower forms the papaya. So a flower develops into what? It develops into a fruit. Then when you have this fruit, what do you find inside them? Do you find seeds inside them? Yes. The seeds hide inside the fruit. Fruits grow big in size. Most fruits have seeds. So when you eat your favorite fruits, what do you find inside them? You find seeds inside them. Some fruits have one seed. Some fruits have many seeds. And this seed grows into a new plant. See the next one. That is about seed coat. So have you heard of this? So if you have closely observed a seed, you could have seen a covering. Do you know what it is? That covering is called as the seed coat. So what it is? It is the seed coat, the outermost covering of a seed. Every seed has a covering. And what do we call? We call it as seed coat. A seed has many inner parts. Okay, so in order to protect the inner part, the function of the seed coat is to protect the inner part of seed. So, which is the outermost covering of the seed? That is the seed coat. And the seed coat protects the inner part of the seed. Next is about cotyledons. So, have you heard of this term cotyledons before? So, what is this cotyledon? So, cotyledon is the seed leaf. It is the seed leaf. It is the first leaf that grows during germination. Every seed will have one or two cotyledons. So, every seed will have one or two cotyledons. And this cotyledon provide food to the baby plant which is inside the seed. So, what does this cotyledon do? It provides food to the baby plant which is inside the seed. D-I. What does it mean? It means two. So, a seed with two cotyledons, what do we call? Dicot. And such plants, we call it as dicotyledonous plant. Such plants, what do we call? We call it as dicotyledonous plant. For example, seeds like bean, mustard, all these seeds have two cotyledons. Okay. Now, let's see the structure of a dicot seed. So, if you take some bean seed and just soak it in the water for a few hours, after that, you can clearly separate the two cotyledons. Here, you can clearly see the picture. So, these are the two cotyledons and you can see the embryo. So, the cotyledons provide food to the baby plant. So, this baby plant needs food to grow, right? And the cotyledons provide food to the baby plant, by which the baby plant grows into a new plant during germination. So, more about germination we'll learn in the next class. Then you can see the seed coat. So, seed coat is the covering, the outermost covering, and it protects the inner part of a seed. So, this is the structure of a dicot seed. So, dicot means a seed with how many cotyledons? Two cotyledons. Di means two. What about a seed with one cotyledon? A seed with two cotyledon, we call it as a dicot seed. Then what about a seed with one cotyledon? It is called as monocots. Mono, M-O-N-O. What does it mean? It means one. So, a seed with one cotyledon, we call it as monocots. So, seeds like maize, wheat, it has only one cotyledon. And the cotyledon provides food to the embryo grows into a new plant during germination. So, such plants with one cotyledon, we call it as monocotyledonous plant. Okay, so that is about dicots and monocots. Page number 3, there is an activity for you. For that, you need to take the following seeds such as wheat, gram, mustard. You can take asper which is available in your home and you can just soak it in the water for a few hours and you can record your observation in the space given. So once you are done, you can submit to Microsoft Teams. So I hope the first class was clear to you. We started with the topic plant reproduction and we learned about dicots and monocots. I want each one of you to just go through what we have learned today. We'll meet in the next class and we'll discuss the next topic that is about germination. Till then, thank you.